I looks like we have a problem then because I haven't. Yeah, but welcome back. Not to the future, but welcome back to the present at Memes and Movers with the beautiful Miss V and Trader Prad.
Hey guys, welcome back everyone. Please, as usual, be active. Write anything you want on the chat. Leave your comments, ask us anything, and of course, make sure you like this video. All right, Prad, how's your trading day going? I saw you were trading some firm
Of
today.
course, I gotta trade a firm as always, but a firm kind of beating me up a little bit today. I just got flat on the stock, so I can give you guys a quick run through of what my trades were. I had the right idea both times, but bad executions both times in a way, I guess. So I'll just explain. I was trying to get short in the 160 area, obviously. So I took that 160 short, but I was looking at other stocks too. So just to be safe and how quickly I got filled on these positions over here on the short side, I did throw out a hard stop so I could go look at other stocks. And then, that hard stop did trigger. And once that hard stop triggered, I immediately pulled up a firm. I was watching it to see if that 160 break was almost a fake break or a weak break in a way. And then the break, once it came back through 160, I just punched back my short and I covered it for a profit. Then afterwards, I was like, okay, maybe it's gonna be a long around 157, which is pre-market bottom. So I just started scaling in on the longs. I don't know why, because I was winning on the shorts. I should have just stuck to the short side. I started, flipping my idea to a long, thinking it would be something like yesterday, and then it just completely started burning me. So I had to cover the longs for a loss, and then started getting more long and cover those losses into a profit. So right now, thankfully, a firm is on the flat side for me. But overall, you guys see how I had to battle this, and this is actually a very good example of how you have to sometimes battle your trades and your ideas. I remember talking to someone on my in my direct messages on Instagram about this. They talked about how they get stopped out all the time, or how the entries and the exits they have is almost like a one-stop entry and a one-stop exit, and then the idea is always the right idea. Well, here's an example about how you can continuously get in and out of the trade. It's called recycling your shares in a I guess in a way. Pretty sure I do that on rebate trading a lot. I don't really do that on a firm or on momos, but I'm starting to do that more and more. And it's, if you have the right idea, if you're at the right prices, recycling shares, taking some losses, and trying to get the size at the right areas will help you maybe get flat. But of course, if you're just averaging into a loser and it just keeps going lower and lower, you gotta have a plan on where your out is and where to get out. Thankfully, on a firm, however, we are seeing a range play out between 153 to 157 right now, which is around VWAP, and then obviously that 160 rejection that happened yesterday and today. GME ready for 200 indeed, man. I was watching GME be above 190 today, and actually we're below 190 now, which is not the worst thing ever. We're still above 180. We're between 190 to 180. This is a pretty good zone for GME, and we have about 1 million shares traded so far before 12 o'clock. So these are all good signs. The volume's picking back up. The momos are coming back. Momo stands for momentum. The volatility hopefully comes back along with the overall volume pickup and volume rise. The market is up about 0.6% on the QQQs and the SPYs, so we're seeing a lot of good signs to be a day trader.
Brad, can we take a look at GRTX on Nasdaq? It's therapeutic stock and it having a tough time, down 67%, and it also was halted today.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, as you guys can see right here, around 10:44, it did halt a little bit. The price halt was 230-ish, and it opened, I think, around 240. So we are at 20 million shares traded on the day, getting a little halt around, not too long ago. But volume, you can expect it to taper off after halt. Obviously, it is decreasing, but it is still larger than most of the day. So hopefully, we find the stock finding support around the halt price, which is what we're noticing right now, and get another leg to the top side. But obviously, it is down 67% for the day. Big drastic downside, as you guys guys can see, it was around $8 or so around yesterday's closing, and today we're opening at $2. So big downside on GRTX, on Nasdaq. Therapeutics, you said?
Yep.
Yeah, therapeutics, man. Bio stocks. These bio stocks are. I've been burnt on them a couple of times, especially if you're an investor. You know, the news articles on it, or a catalyst on the good side or on the bad side, will completely move these stocks so quick. And because they're low float too, it's really easy to move these stocks. Can you AMC apes buy? Let's go check out
But
AMC.
also real quick, I don't know if you know, there are news on RX, like that therapeutic stock. It's down after treatment for radiotherapy induced several oral. So something wrong with this radiotherapy. That's the reason why stock is down. So I believe those most of the downside are on news.
Yeah, so as I was saying, you know, those any news on it that just come out of nowhere on these biotechnology stocks in general, biotech, I guess is just short form. I don't know why I went the whole word. But yeah, the shorting them has been a pretty good play, especially you know, if they announced a merger, shorting the mergered bio stocks has been a really good play out there. So keep an eye out for those if you guys are into those stocks. MMAT breaking. And real quick, I just want to cover AMC. You know, this is the memes and movers. We do love the AMCs and the GMEs over here. So today, not a good day. We are up about 1.3, sorry, down about 1.3% with 23 million shares traded. Not doing what, sorry, it is kind of doing what GME is doing. I guess GME may be following AMC instead of the other way around. But, you know, downwards momentum. 44 did break through off the open, but did not hold. 43 did not hold. We were hoping to 43 to hold, but it's not doing it. But 42, I'm gonna, you know, expect it to hold a lot more than 43, and especially around 42. What's that price that bounced off of yesterday? Let me just quickly pull it up on TradingView here. AMC yesterday's low was 42.23, I believe. No, it was around 41.18, but I have a line drawn around 42.38, which is where we are around right now. So that's the pivot point on today's date, which is 42.38. And the stock is kind of, you know, bouncing around that price. So hopefully we keep finding support here and go back to 43, form support at 43 one more time, and close above there, because, you know, more upside on GME is what we need, especially with all the news catalysts, with them expecting cryptocurrencies, and cryptocurrencies absolutely going crazy. We're almost at all-time highs on Bitcoin, Miss V. Have you been tracking it?
Go. Well,
Yeah.
I'm still in my Bitcoin. I don't even look lately in there. I know everything is popping, everything is great. By the way, someone brought us a name, Kodak. I haven't heard about that in ages, but it's a good day for Kodak. It's up more than 7% today.
Yeah, for sure. Kodak, another heavily shorted stock, I believe, that was going off along with the GME and the AMC days. Let's see what the short float on. Sorry, I typed in GME, but I meant Kodak. Just give it a second for trading trade ideas to load up here so I can retype it. Kodak. So let's see, 11.3%. That's a pretty high short float. You know, compared to the Prog, which is 6% or whatever, and your AMCs and your GMEs obviously at 23, and I think GME is now back to 11. GME used to be 100 something, so it's good to see that GME is no longer at those 140, 160% short flow that we're used to seeing. So once again, Kodak, you know, being about 11% short flow, you could expect this to be a short covering. This could be a minor pop coming into the stock just from shorts covering for profit, because, you know, when they do have to cover for profit, they're buying the stocks for to close their position, or this could be a tandem move overall with the AMCs and the GMEs. Prad, can you explain why people moving GME stocks to computer share? I'm not sure what that even is, to be honest. Why people moving GME stocks to computer share? I don't know what computer share is, but I guess I can Google that real quick. Let me just figure that out while I'm talking to you guys. Computer share. Transfer agency, employee equity plan, stakeholder. Is this a different broker? I'm guessing it's just like a different broker or something. Either ways, but yeah, I'm not sure why or what attitude is. Kodak is a crap as well. Wow. Okay. You really tell them what you feel like, Tyrone. Tell them what you feel like. Miss V.
Yeah, Tyron never holding what he feels. He
No,
always tell it. Everyone
you
appreciate
gotta be
that.
like that.
Yeah. Well, back to Tesla world, everyone. Okay, I believe it's 1 in a million days when I'm not shorting, but I'm long on Tesla. Even though today Tesla gave a few short opportunities after yesterday's crazy rally, so I was long twice. Here I caught it at around 870. Was nice long trade for me. And then Neil was talking about 865 level. So shout out to Neil. I got long at 865. I know that Neil went out of the position when it kept going to the downside, but I kept holding. Shout out to Karen Jellyhead. And here's another profitable trade on Tesla for me. Another profitable name for me is Walmart, which I shout out to Sean and the sticky note. I'll come back to it. And for now, what about Plug Power?
Yeah, let's check out Plug real quick. I was just typing in chat. I don't know why you guys are not able to tag me. I'm like the second comment on the chat every day, but for some reason you guys can't tag me. I think it's because I tag or I type in the comment before we go live, and that's probably why that you guys can't tag me. So I'm gonna start typing in the comment after we go live and see if you guys can start tagging me from there on out. Maybe that's the thing that's going on there. But yeah, now you guys can tag me. That's so weird. Like I should be able, you guys should be able to tag me just from me being on the channel. Come on, YouTube, let's fix that. Look at Baidu. Sorry, you said Plug Power. So we're gonna quickly look at Plug Power over here. Chart did die, so let's quickly look at the 15-minute while we're loading this back up. So up flat for the day, pretty much. We're trading around 32.60, high being around 33.25, and 11 million shares traded. Now let's load back up the 1-minute chart here. That's not Plug.
You're getting another position on the firm?
No, it's just my charts. Yeah, my chart doesn't want to load. Or anyways, YouTube is a mess. No, YouTube is gonna take over eventually with how things are going in the streaming world. I think YouTube is now going to very soon be the live stream leader and no longer gonna be the secondary or the third or whatever it is right now. Very soon YouTube is gonna take over. They just need to work on cleaning their platform a little bit. So once they do that, everything will be fine. All right. KAVL will be $7. YouTube is the OG. Don't joke with me, Prad. I mean, YouTube is always legendary. I grew up with YouTube, but a couple things that they could work on always. I'm being a coder and someone who's also QA'd. I kind of can see the bugs and the issues that they need to fix all the time. I've actually sent reports to Google about Gmail bugs and YouTube bugs, and they've replied to me going, "Wow, thank you. Our QA team hasn't caught it before." So there you go.
They replied, "Go mind your own business."
No, they actually reply with "Thank you." Like our team hasn't caught it, and they fix it. They actually support people who do that on the
Sam
Google
Troy
side.
is another person who supports us. Thank you very much for 20 Canadian dollars super chat and saying thanks for being you. Thank you, Sam, for daily support. Like, that's great. We appreciate your love. We love you back. And so honored to have you on the team. All right, Prad.
Why would you find bugs for them without a bounty? I mean, dude, I love Google. I can literally go everything Google, and I don't care if they're watching me or listening me every second of the day because I'm okay with it. I have nothing to hide. My privacy is already gone to, I don't know, millions of services. So they give me a bounty or not, it really doesn't matter. They made my life so much easier in terms of, I don't know, just being able to acquire knowledge. I can just Google anything out there in the world and just find it in a matter of seconds. So that power within my hands, I think I can give Google a couple things here and there. Teach Prad, yeah, right. I don't know about that. Can we look at SQ? Yeah, for sure. Privacy is an illusion. Yeah, privacy does not exist. Privacy was a, I don't know, 1990s thing. Privacy in 2021 does not exist for sure. Square on New York over here. Wow, look at this move over here off the VWAP. It held VWAP off that break. The fact that we're kind of sideways trading a choppy trade for the most part, but still able to make the the ranges that we are. So we're seeing somewhat of a volatility even with low volume. 3 million, 2.5 million shares. So let's see what really ends up happening over here. Do we get that breakout above 260 or so? Maybe not today, but end of week maybe get that breakout above 260. But if that 260 gets rejected one more time, you can expect the stock to continue doing what it's doing around here, just a sideways trade for a little bit. Could you ask Miss V to let you finish your sentences, please? It's okay, man. She's allowed to cut me off as if someone is Sam Troy.
Like now, I didn't do this.
Exactly. Like she's allowed to cut me off
It's
if someone
okay.
is sending
Don't
me a
worry.
donation. Don't
Prad,
worry
you're
about
not
it.
offended, right?
I'm not offended. I don't
If you get,
care.
just let me know.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not. The chat's just being chat. The chat is being chat. Guys, don't worry. Me and Miss V have that synchronicity, if that's a word. I think it is, to just play off of each other in terms of keeping the show going.
So often point is missed. Tom Martin, excuse me, like you were talking about YouTube. What point was missed?
I'm not sure either. So yeah.
So do
I'm
I.
not sure
So
either.
Tom, enjoy.
Women are in charge. That is right. Women are always in charge. They wear the pants in every relationship. And that's why I don't have one, baby. I'm my own man. Anyways, let's go to, let's see AFRM, what the AFRM is doing, because I do have stink bids at the bottom over here. Stink bids are basically bids at the bottom to see if the stock goes there, and eventually you get a fill if it goes there. So I'm still waiting to AFRM to go to the bottom, and it's not doing that just yet. It looks like it wants to bounce off of this 155 support, which is where my initial long was. Let's see if it continues that and goes back to the top side. Hopefully, it breaks that 155 to the downside and gives me fills around 153 or 150-ish or so. What was the software pop-up program called you used to show Kodak short interest? Oh, that's Trade Ideas. So Trade Ideas is a brilliant scanning software. Is that how they classify themselves? But overall analytics software in general used for trading. So this is a software that you're noticing. This is how I have my scanner set up. I know Sean has a different setup, and other traders have other setups too, based on their requirements and their playbook, or however they trade. So that software that I use is just called Trade Ideas, and that window is called I forget what the window is called. It is called no, it's called single stock window, I think. I'm not sure, but I forget which one it's called. But if I do remember it, I will be sure to put it in. Let me just pull back the chart over here for us. Awesome. Yummy GME. I like it when someone uses words like yummy in stock market. So let's quickly go to that. It's called single stock window. Okay, so it was single stock window. Awesome. So you open these layouts of so long ago that you can't even remember what they're called anymore. I made that layout so long ago that I haven't had to edit it. Sent these guys my beer money today. Your beer money? Oh no. So what are you gonna get beer with then? You gotta have beer after 4 o'clock, right? We gotta. What type of beer are you drinking mostly?
Brad, can we take a look at Netflix? Earnings are coming up, and it's slightly down today.
Oh yeah, we can. Yeah, I was watching you till 2 o'clock in the morning. So obviously I finished gaming at 1, and I watched you till 2 o'clock. And man, is that season picking up real quick. I said season 3 was kind of slow, but episode 1 was kind of slow. But we're heating up real quick. That girl is crazy. No more spoilers for you guys. Go watch it on your own accord. But Netflix over here, man, almost down 0.5% today. But I'm not bearish on the stock at all. The stock is absolutely monstrous. Everything that they do is just gangbusters in terms of movies and TV shows. So like they just can't be stopped. I had Disney Plus for a little bit, stopped my account. I still have Amazon Prime, but I never use Amazon Prime Video. And Netflix is my go-to. Even on my phone on the bus rides home, 2-hour bus rides gives me enough time to watch a movie or even 2 episodes or whatever. So I'm on it all the time. So that, as you guys can see, people know what's going on in the stock market in terms of that. So Netflix, obviously all-time high areas, not too far from it, and now finding support at 635-ish or so. We did go as low as what, 632 after the open around 10 o'clock, but the support is forming around 635, 636. Let's see it happen again and go up maybe the rest of the week. But I'm gonna expect, a little minor correction could come into the stock, go test 600 if we do break this bottoms, maybe end of the month or so. YouTube
Another
TV is better than
earnings,
cable.
Name is coming tomorrow. Tesla aftermarket tomorrow. Trina brought it up again, so let's take a look at Tesla. And what are your thoughts about upcoming earnings? Are you excited, Pride?
Yeah, Tesla earnings for sure. Like you got to keep an eye out on it. Any catalyst that comes out on Tesla is obviously gonna move the stock drastically. I've seen the stock move, I don't know, multiple dollars, multiple ATRs. ATR stands for average true range. So multiple ATRs on a good catalyst day, especially even on an earnings day. Let's hope that this earnings report comes out in a way that or comes out without expected, or people didn't expect things that out of it, because we have seen the production news come out before the earnings, so people already priced that in. We have seen the Texas report come in, people have already priced that in. A bunch of other reports came out pre-earnings that could have been already priced into the stock. So once earnings actually comes out, you could see a little bit of a selling or profit taking. You could see the stock dip down a little bit, or vice versa. You can just see it completely rip back to all-time highs around $900, because we're not too far from it. So keep an eye out of what the stock does on, when did you say it was, Ms. V?
Tomorrow after market.
Tomorrow after market, so keep an eye out. Should probably come out at 410 or 405, knowing Tesla, and it should move the stock in a drastic way. So giving you guys opportunities to trade in the aftermarket. If you do have your aftermarket keys and your aftermarket options on your broker, I would highly suggest to keep an eye out. Even if you're a new trader, if you're a beginning trader, this is the perfect chance to see how the markets react to earnings, and record the time of sales, record how the stock moves, and watch it again and again and again. Learn it, watch the time of sales, watch the level 2, watch how things move, slow it down, and study the tape, study the video, understand from it, and next time you'll be able to completely smack it, and what's it called, Babe Ruth home run it. Disney's still pulling back. Let's go check Disney. Disney, yeah, still pulling back a little bit. We have had a couple news coming in about the reopening play. Still gonna be a little bit of a struggle for Disney, especially with the Disney streaming taking a little bit of a hit in the subscriber base. And I was just talking about it not too long ago, how Disney is not my favorite go-to streaming service. I have never been a Disney kid. I just didn't grow up on Disney back home in India. I grew up on Cartoon Network, Johnny Bravo, Dexter's Laboratories and whatnot. So I was not like a Disney kid, so I was just never into it. But I know a lot of people from America, from the States. A lot of people are big Disney fans, and they enjoy everything that comes out with Disney. So maybe you guys do like what's on their platform out there, but I can't.
But we have a lot of questions in regards to our trading platform today. Well, I guys just sent you the link for the website of our platform. We trade P-Pro8 with Day Trade the World prop firm. You can find all the information on the website. We love that platform. Prad trades real account. I'm trading my paper account, which is super close to the real one. If I wouldn't tell you, you wouldn't even understand though, but I'm honest. And let's take a look at GoTo. Chinese name as you like, and it's up more than 8%. Good day for Baba, I believe also.
I do agree with your statement there, Tyrone. Once the reopening is completely back and no more, booster talks, no more vaccine talks, no more, overall shutdown talks and stuff like that. Once all of that is over, Disney is going to boom. I agree 100%. Let's go take a look at GoTo here on New York. GoTo, a Chinese stock, apparently booming 8% up. We have seen the Chinese stocks make a little bit of a rebound going on over here. We've seen Baba go off the charts. We've seen NIO and XPEV go up. NIO almost above $40 today. Crazy move over here overall in the Chinese sector. We did dip back under 40, so crazy move going on, and no matter what, either way, if we're above 40 or under 40, we've been seeing some nice up moves in the stock market. I think I saw a report that someone invested in XPEV, sorry, or it was one of the Chinese big investment firms. So even the Chinese investment firms are now looking back to invest in their own markets. So that's a good thing to notice. That's a good sign. But I'm still a little weary of the CCP and how they want to control their government and how they want to regulate the stock market and the companies and whatnot. So still gonna be a little hands off, but good thing to see that Baba is making that move back. So let me just pull up Baba here while we're talking about it. Let's see what's the percentage today. So 4% up. We saw some similar move yesterday. As you guys can see, not too long ago, we were at 200s, came down all the way to 140, and now forming that supports at 140. News changing, catalyst changing, mindset changing, and allowing the stock to run back up to 180 within a matter of a week or less. So let's go, man. Prad kids in China can only play games in 2 hours a week. I know they said that, but how is that really gonna be established? Like, let's say I lived in China and I had a kid. Do you think the government's gonna come kick down my doors like Gucci Mane just to stop my kid from playing a game? Nah. Like, if I want to let my kid play a game for more than 2 hours, I'm gonna let my kid play a game for more than 2 hours, and the government can't do anything. Like, what's gonna really happen? But then again, this is China. They can do whatever they want. So this is China that we're talking about. China.
Real quick, in regards of Chinese stocks, Baba is on our watch list today, and there are positive news. So guys, if you're missing out on our absolutely free watch list, which we update every morning, sign up for it right now. You can come to our website, and every day new great names on a big volume. And also we have archive here. So starting from March 2021, you can see all the watch lists. You can compare them, build your strategy even on that. So don't miss out on the watch list. It's back to you.
Yeah, so another watch list that I just wanted to bring up right here is what's it called? The
sticky note.
The sticky note. Thank you, Miss V. I was losing brain cells over there once again, as always. Let me just pull it up right here. I believe the stock that I want to show you, Twitter.com/TraderTV.Sean. I believe the sticky note I want to show you is right here. Where are we? There you go. So where's that call out? I think it was the Walmart call today that I wanted to talk about. WMT. So let's quickly go to Walmart. And it was off the open at 145. So the even dollar level, and it was a pre-market high. Sean called it out. You got a nice 60-cent move to the top side. All you had to do was take that breakout, boom, get in, get out, and you were already in the money. Nice trade right off the open. Beautiful move, up almost 1.7% today with 4 million shares traded. Walmart going absolutely crazy, but you could also buy it back at 143.50 with the strong move over here on the day on Walmart overall. Did their earnings already come out?
On Walmart?
Yes.
Walmart reported. Well, Prad, it's a good question. If you go to our watch list, you can see that Walmart is trading higher, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
No, I'm not sure.
No, well, let me just check what the earnings date is, because I did read about how Goldman Sachs had upgraded, and they did say
news.
Yeah, and I just want to see what the earnings are on Walmart over here real quick. According to TradingView, it's in 28 days. So let's see how Walmart does around that. So obviously, this could be a little bit of a play where you know the Goldman Sachs or the investors and the bankers upgrade the stock pre-earnings, run up the stock, and then when earnings drops, they sell or they profit take. So kind of be careful for that game that they play overall in the big markets and the big boys, the whales and the sharks, how they play that game a little bit. So be careful. Maybe this is the time to start, you know, buying a little bit in the anticipation of the earnings move and the earnings drop when that happens, or if that happens on Walmart.
While we are still on Walmart, guys, Walmart is another positive trade for me today. Again, shout out to Sean and to his sticky note, because that's what brought me idea about Walmart. I got into the long position in pre-market, and around right at the open I exited them. It was a great, beautiful trade for me. For now, I don't know why my chart looks so weird on Walmart. Anyways, oh, okay, now it looks better. Doesn't do anything much, I would say, and holds below VWAP and doesn't want to break it back to the upside.
So I just have a little joke here, and then Sean said it's Goldman Sachs conviction buy list, and I just remember something else that they had on their conviction buy list over here. You guys all remember what happened. Still the best of the best with the participation far below reality. You guys remember what happened with this conviction buy call that they had, but you know, we don't need to say that about Walmart. Walmart, of course, nowhere close to doing what that conviction buy call out did on by Goldman Sachs back in I don't know, 2000, whenever that happened. Yeah, Walmart, we don't, guys. It's just a joke. It's just a joke. Where are we going to? We're going back to CEI here at the moment. CEI back to those 200 million share days. This is what we're talking about. We are seeing volume once back. We're seeing volume kick back in again, especially, wow, look at that. No volume up till 10 o'clock or so, and then 10 o'clock, boom, the big volume candle coming in, taking the stock all the way up to 160 or so, which was previous support, previous resistance, and now support. Enron, yeah, exactly. But, you know, the fact that the volume candle coming in, taking the stock there, and then finding support there is a good indication for you know, the coming weeks and the coming months or so on CEI. So let's go. Camber Energy, I believe, is the stock name. Now trying to go back to those $1.80 levels and the $2 levels that we were previously trying to contest. $1.08, asks Sean. Yeah, I'll put Sean on whenever he's ready. Sean on CEI. We just have a couple people here that he's talking, so it might take a couple seconds for putting Sean on. But Miss V, you have anything?
Jason really wants us to take a look at Fubo TV. I think you were having conversation. What's the reason for Fubo TV to exist? Was it about Fubo or Roku?
Roku.
Roku. You're
It was
hitting on
Roku.
Roku. Okay.
Yeah,
Fubo
I
TV
don't
is
like
fine.
Roku. Yeah, Fubo's fine. Fubo, you can live for a little bit before I put you under my radar of a hated list. But no, you can live for a little bit. And the only reason I let Fubo live is because it's owned by, or not owned, Mark Cuban is invested in it, and I like Mark Cuban a lot. You know, the Dallas Mavericks owner. He's a brilliant guy, a big IT guy, knows a lot about tech in general, and he's a nerd in a lot of aspects that I nerd out too. So obviously I like Mark Cuban. And Fubo, I know that he's invested in it. So you hate Netflix? No, I don't hate Netflix. I love Netflix, dude. I love Netflix. Fubo is gonna crater, I think. Yeah, you know, I don't know too much about what Fubo does and what the services that they have and whatnot, but Roku started as a Netflix product. Okay, listen, Roku doesn't make sense because no one has or uses it. At least the one that I know. And I'm just going off of my logic and my thesis. If no one out of the, I don't know, 1 billion Indians that I know use Roku, I'm not gonna say Roku is a good product. I'm sorry. I'm just really sorry. If you have one and if you believe in it, you know, I'm just a human. I'm allowed to have my opinions, and my opinions are wrong a lot of times, right? But sometimes they end up being right. Example, the GitLab call out, the AMD call out. Sometimes I give calls and they end up being right. And in terms of Roku, I am okay being wrong because I don't like the product. It doesn't make sense. I don't know a single person using it. If it came with your TV, great. You just spent a lot of money for something you're never going to use and something maybe you use a couple times. So, you know, that's just my mentality, my thought process. And I could be wrong. It's very easy for me to be wrong on terms of Roku, but that's just me. Going back to Fubo once again, you know, we are kind of flat for the day, not really doing much. We are in the previous ranges. Let's quickly blow up the chart here on the dailies for showing you guys what's going on. As you guys can see, in ranges that kind of is boring to day traders. You know, you want to see the stock in new ranges around the breakout of 34 or even around here at 32 or so, and the breakdown of 24, because this gives you new opportunities to trade for. And that's what we look for as a day trader, especially when a stock is breaking out of, I don't know, the 52-week high or the 52-week low, or doing some actual technical stuff. It's more interesting. So Fubo at the moment, absolutely kind of boring territory in my mind at least. But for intraday traders, you got the pre-market low breakout to the downside and the failure of VWAP. So I'm thinking, you know, another short here at the $30 price for the intraday traders could be in play, because we are seeing an overall rejection happening on Fubo.
By the way, Prad, ATER is up more than 12%, and a lot of people on the chat say that they do use Roku. So guys, if you use Roku, show this to us. Smash the like button and let's see how many people really like enjoy Roku. And even though, like, I believe we were already discussing that, if you guys use Roku, if you like Roku, that's great. That means, like, that's the trade you want to do. Like, as guys say, trade what you know, what you like. Like, for example, I like Tesla, right? I believe in Tesla, so that's why I traded, even though sometimes it's super tough for me, but I love it. Or for example, Apple, right? If you believe in that, so that's why you traded. So you believe in Roku, and it should be great trade for you. Prad believes in Great Word. What's the name of your game?
No, I agree with you just 100%, because, you know, I believe in GitLab not too long ago. They went public. I believe in it. I said they're a competitor for Microsoft software, GitHub. Right, and I said, watch out, they're gonna test $100 soon. On the launch day, they tested $100.
Yep.
New World, yeah, I love New World. I love gaming.
NFT.
NFTs, but you know, I kind of don't understand NFTs still, but I understand NFTs at the same time. But I just want to show you guys this. But no, you are 100% right, Miss V. You're gonna invest in something that you know more than something that you don't. And Roku's. Let me just show you an example of Roku, guys. This is past 12 months in Canada, right? This is Google Trends right here. You guys see the line of Roku at the bottom, and you guys see the line of Netflix. All right, let's just go worldwide over here for those of you who really wanna you know, fight me on this Roku versus Netflix comparison. Let's just add Disney over here, Disney Plus. All right, let's just add Disney Plus and see where Roku is in comparison. Nowhere close to Disney Plus. And then there's Netflix over here, all the way in moon territory compared to Roku and your Disney Plus. So case closed. This is all I need to show to you guys. Let's go to Sean.
Yeah, Roku and Disney the same. Okay, so AMC
what is
right
going
now.
On? Okay. Sorry, wait.
I got you, Prad. Don't worry. This 42
wait, Sean.
yesterday. This a little bit. We still are long down here. We just got a little piece out for that money. Notice this bottom here on the day. So we've already made this the jump off spot. We were long here, Prad, and out, long again and out. Then we averaged in, and right now we're just getting this out at these levels. But we are back to where we opened the day. So AMC just noticing. Look at these bottoms. Buy. You got to buy these dips at 42. We're actually. You won't believe this, but we're waiting at 42.20, and every time it ticked to 42.25. So we're going to up our bids a little bit, but definitely on the radar here is going to be AMC. Let's see if it can moon again. I still think we get back to day's high. It's down, which I don't think stays for very long. Thanks for bringing up Walmart today as well. We shorted. We went long right off the open. Bang. That was a big win, 50 cents or so. Then all of a sudden it fell like a rock, Prad. We took that right there at 144, out. And then this is a nice trade for me right here. This is what we're holding on to. We've taken it out 3 times on the upside, looking for 144.40, but it's not it's not moving fantastic right now, so I'm a little bit nervous about Walmart. But the one thing that we're not nervous about is, and we'll hit the home run on this one, this is also on the sticky note, this Macy's. We saw the move yesterday, Prad, a big move up on some Saks Fifth Avenue e-commerce news. I thought that was way too much for Macy's, man. I mean, this still is a retailer, it's still brick and mortar, so I don't love it, but then we shorted there. We find a break spot, 27.50. We hit that early, man, and then it's just cash. And right now we still have this on board, so super happy with the way things are going. And then SOFI, we thought, look at that, Prad, all the way down there, 2025 bid we have on SOFI. That ran all the way up. Our last out was here at VWAP. It's broken back down, so we're looking to maybe get some more around this 2050 area, but so far so good, and great job today, and nice hair, Miss V.
Yeah, Miss V looking spectacular as always.
Thank you. Was just brushing my hair.
Never a hair out of place. Almost like Brandon. You guys are the perfect crew over here. And then the Brampton boys, of course, just come in looking all homeless.
That's crazy. Like all of you are from Brampton. All of you are from Brampton, and I'm like all the way from Russia. So like Brampton crew. I was looking for some Russian.
Oddly enough, I don't know if everyone know this, but Neil, Sean, Brandon, myself, and one of our newest hiree over here that you guys have probably seen on the morning show, we were all from Brampton at one point in our life. I'm still from there, from the gutters. Hopefully, eventually, I'll get out of there. But Neil's still there too.
You can move from Brampton, but Brampton never moves.
Yeah, you can move the boy out of Brampton, but the Brampton never moves out of the boy, right? Exactly. All right. SOFI, as you guys just heard from Sean, kind of struggling over here around VWAP, but we have seen that crazy moves going off on overall over the past week or so on the good news. But today, a little bit of a rejection off that 21 on the open. We did dip down. We tested it. It failed that test multiple times, and now we're failing the test around VWAP. So we could go maybe test $20 later today or even tomorrow, find support there, and then maybe it has another leg to the top side on SOFI, which would be a good move for the longs, especially the ones who were around 15 or lower. Greg for Prime Minister, I agree. Greg, you want to be Prime Minister? ATER is squeezing, question mark. Let's go check it out. ATER, wow, yeah, look at the volume come in, and it is absolutely pushing to the top side. I wouldn't say it's technically squeezing because, okay, so the idea that a stock is squeezing is when the stock is going higher and higher. New levels are being created to the top side, and the people who were short all the way at the top, because obviously you can't be short where the stock did not trade. So what I'm talking about is the shorts that are up here, $25, $21, $19, the shorts that are up here, they are not squeezed yet. They might be closing for a profit, which might be causing the move that you're noticing, or people are buying the dip over here at the bottoms. That could be another reason why you're noticing the move up to the top side. But I wouldn't call it a squeeze. This is not a squeeze. A squeeze happens when the stock goes higher over here in this area, or the higher in this area, or at all-time highs in a complete new zone, and especially when the stock is being heavily shorted. So ATER, let's go check it out. 16%, that's not bad. That's a pretty decent size of a short flow. So if it goes above 25, if it goes above 20, and then after it goes above 20 or 25, and you're seeing these big candles of volume and this big green candles of on the chart, that means they're either getting margin called, aka they're getting squeezed, and they have to close their position, which is either mandated by their broker, or they have to close their position due to their own mental fortitude, and they can't handle the amount of loss that's going on. That's obviously nobody can handle the amount of losses that a short can take you to, because it could be unstoppable. The shorts can just constantly lose you money forever and ever and ever if it just keeps on going.
KAVL, name from our watch list, no news really, but stock is up around 60%.
KAVL, big volume. Yeah, look at. I mean, the volume has been up on the whole day for most part. We kind of haven't even. We haven't really tapered off on volume. Maybe a little bit around 1040, but if you guys notice, the volume has been really there all day. And pre-market levels just breaking out to the top side. Beautiful, beautiful strength on around VWAP multiple times. We did dip down around VWAP over here to test that $2 price, and the fact that we ended up holding that $2 price indicated more strength to the upside. So that's what we're noticing. A new high a day created not too long ago, around $2.56. So more upside looks like it is a possibility on KAVL, but you know, we are up 55% now, and this is the all-time chart. This is what the chart looks like not too long ago. This is September 10th candle where we were at $10 and we dropped all the way down to $1. So this could be a little bit of a short covering, or this could be, you know, dip buying opportunity, either or. Any opinions on SKCT, Socket Mobile? Wasn't this another highly shorted stock that was kind of booming crazy? Don't have any opinions on it, but obviously look at the stock's volume doing absolutely nothing. If you're day trading this, you could get trapped really easily on this. Mid 280s on the daily, a thing on KAVL if it gets there. So Neil just called out the mid 280s on the stock. So let's see if we can go up there for the intraday. It looks like it wants to, obviously, because of the volume and the momentum to the top side. I can analyze anything. That's right. That's right. What do you think about RVNC? I can pull it up. I'll pull it up here also. RVNC. And let me just zoom into 1 day. So RVNC at the current moment, you know, down about percent, obviously 1.5%, 2 million shares traded. Markets up about 0.5% on either side, which is the QQQs and on the SPYs. So overall markets up, and you know, the stock is struggling. We did have a big down day not too long ago. This was yesterday. We were at 22 and we dropped down. So it looks like the stock is trying to find support around that $13 right now, which it did. But you could expect more downside, especially since this breakdown happened and we're not really trending upwards for the gap fill play. We're trending lower after that breakdown, so you could expect more downside maybe coming in, especially if we don't hold supports on the downside.
Prad, $5 gain for Dutch Bros.
Sorry, what?
Bros is up.
$5 grain for Dutch Bros? Come on.
Which is equivalent to 8.63%.
Yeah, my chart just failed. And yeah, you're not wrong. It's 8% up on Bros, and Bros still doing crazy stuff. We're almost back to these all-time highs, if I'm not wrong. Let me just pull it up. Bros, and yeah, we are at the all-time highs right now, actually. So I did not expect that, I'll be honest. The fact that we did come off not too long ago after creating that high back into, let's quickly see on the yearly, or on the daily, sorry. So we were at the $62 price. We came back to 42, and now we're back to those 62 and the 64s. So you know, the fact that this is the coffee company and doing these kind of moves is pretty crazy. I'm not sure what they're selling in their coffee, but obviously it's not caffeine, and it's something way more potent. That chat is the new Snap. Yeah, that's, you know, we'll see how it goes. The Chinese, it's like the Chinese WhatsApp is what I've been hearing, but I guess it's a Chinese Snapchat.
Is it available for us in North America?
I don't think so.
Okay.
All right, thoughts on Snap? Yeah, I mean, Snapchat, I have my thought process on it overall is, you know, I don't really use it, but I know a lot of people use it. The only time I've had to use it is, you know, when I'm in a relationship. So when you're not, I don't really know who's using it unless you're like flirting with people for the most part. And that's the only time I've seen people use it. So Snapchat, not something that I use a lot, but like I said, I know Lucas over here who works with us uses it all the time. Every day. So in the middle of, you know, work, Lucas is sending Snapchats.
I literally want to follow Lucas on Snapchat just to see what he posts, to spy on him.
Yeah.
Can you follow anyone on Snapchat, or like they're supposed to approve you?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it works either way. It depends on their privacy settings. Either way, yeah. I mean, I know
No
people
privacy
using
for
it.
Lucas.
No privacy for Lucas. Yeah, 8 million shares up for the day and breaking out above 77 right now. So obviously something crazy going on. Just gonna analyze just what I'm noticing. Pre-market range near the yesterday's close. We did break down off that pre-market range all the way down to $74. We come back through 74, test 75, hold 75, break through 76, and now we're breaking through 77. So obviously, not sure what's going on here in terms of buyers versus sellers, but buyers are now in control after sellers tried to push the stock down off the open. And let's see if 77 can hold up the way we are holding up around here, which is 77.80, 77.70 or so. Let's see if we can hold up over there again and keep rocking to the top side. Tesla long 869 here. I mean, yeah, market's going up to the top side, making a day's high. Spies are about to make the day's high, and Tesla, Miss V?
Well, actually, guys, position alert. I'm short on Tesla, but while we're on Snapchat, Brandon sent us news that Snap launches Studio to create augmented reality ads.
Okay,
So,
nice.
And real quick, my Tesla. I'm short, guys. My out would be if Tesla break 872. It's my out, but let's see. I love to see Tesla like when it's volatile, a lot of moves, a lot of opportunities, both short and long. Because, like for example, yesterday it was just ripping to the upside, so no chances for short or just for long. But how do you know? Like, what would you suggest on that times when stock, for example, breaking all the resistance levels? At what levels do you look then?
Get out of the way.
Just like don't touch?
Get out of the way.
Okay.
Why would you fight a stock that has that type of strength and trend to the top side and you're just trying to take a beating?
Yeah.
Why would you not join the trend instead of fighting the trend?
Yeah, it's a good thing though.
Like if you see the stock going up,
Yeah.
and you're wrong 3 times,
Yeah.
just take the losses and move on. That's my rule, and that's the rule that I actually stole from Neil, because obviously Neil mentored me too, along with Sean and Brandon and Greg. Getting to ask them a lot of questions while you're here is a big advantage that we have, being a trader on the floor. And I've always heard him say, if you're wrong 3 times, that means you're obviously not in the right side. Trend is your friend, exactly. So, I've been applying that a lot, and it's been saving me money. And I try to take the best risk to reward plays. So if I'm wrong 3 times, I don't lose a lot. But if I'm right 1 time, the 3 times that I'm wrong ends up being covering for my losses. And that's the way I kind of want to think about it. So Miss V, if you, like for example, yesterday, if you tried it 3 times and all 3 times were wrong, just flip your idea to the long.
That's true.
Because that's what I did yesterday on AFRM. I think I was shorting it.
Yeah.
And I saw I was wrong. But then instantly, once I started making money on the short, I just turned my short into a long, and then I made more money on the long than I did on the short, because it broke out off the level that I was shorting it.
Well, thank you. It clarifies a lot, because like that kind of trading psychology, right?
Yeah.
And I was really confused with that long. I was like, what am I doing now? But now it's like more clear for me. Thank you, Prad. And we have a super chat from Edward L. Thank you very much. But the most importantly, what Edward says, smash the like button for memes and movers. And indeed, guys, please let's multiply. Multiply? Is there a word like this? Well, go long on the like button, please. It means so much to us and takes literally less than a second to you. So please support the community and destroy the like button.
Thank you, Miss V.
Ooh, Tesla. Real quick, guys. So here's my short position. Tesla, again, below VWAP. So I might start breaking my position, out on my position. Back to you, Brad.
So Brandon just called out in our chat that PLBY is at new day's high right now, and it is indeed almost at $27. We got a 1 cent breakout off that $27, so weak breakout with low volume. I'm gonna expect it to reject a little bit more, come back down to, I don't know, $2, 26.80, 26.60 before it makes the test back at 27. So PLBY, keep a watch out on that. CEI is moving again apparently. Let's go back to CEI. We're almost at that $1.80 here. So we've seen this $1.80 price act as a big barrier multiple times. And you know, on a day like this today, when we are at 28% up on the day, you could expect, you know, the gas to kind of run out. You could expect the momentum to kind of die off. So 180 short is something that you could try, and then after that would be obviously the 2 o'clock, sorry, not 2 o'clock, the $2 and the $2.10. So keep an eye out what the stock does around these prices. We have seen these prices act before as a big barrier. Prad yells at everything. Oh, Prad does yell at everything. Trade what you know, indeed. Prague taking a dump. So this was apparently, people keep calling this another heavily shorted stock, and I'm seeing numbers that are completely whack. 60%, 50% short float numbers. Absolutely don't know where people are getting this information from. I think Ortex is, you know, I was using Ortex for quite a bit, but then I saw a lot of mistakes coming in from Ortex, and the day I stopped using Ortex is when a lot of people use it, and you know, that's what's happening, because this is it's a lot of people just start quoting these numbers from Ortex, utilization number. They don't even know what it means. You know, they're like, oh, the stock has 100% utilization. Oh, the stock has 20% utilization. Do you know what that means? It means 100% utilization means the stock is easier to be lent out by your broker so people can short it. So if your stock, for example, BBIG has 100% utilization, which people are, you know, oh, bro, it has 100% utilization. It's gonna go up. It's gonna go up. No, it means it's easier to short. It's easier to short. The stocks are just being lent out more by your broker. So, you know, understand what the terms are means, and understand what everyone's doing around them. So someone on social media told them to repeat it. Yeah, exactly. Like the FinTwit just completely gets people. But overall, man, Prague is not 50%. You know, we are seeing numbers as low as 6% and 10% maybe at best. Playboy still going. All right, let's go check out Playboy again. But Prague over here now indeed going as lower than the pre-market bottom that we had, almost at $2.80 at the moment. Playboy, we did cover Playboy. It's still coming back lower, so not much going on right now. We should see volume come in and break out above 27, but if volume doesn't show up and break out above 27, we could see that rejection happen. But you know, look at this volume candle here. Look at this volume candle here. These volume candles are appearing around periods of consolidation or sideways, allowing the stock to break out higher. So that could very easily come into play again on that $27 price. You know, go trade sideways for a little bit, maybe around 26.80, maybe around 26.60, and the stock could easily get another big volume candle to help it break out above 27 or completely break down towards 26. Good dip buy for Prague. Yeah, probably. Prad has never used a Playboy. I actually have never had to use a magazine like that, so you know, I'm still young enough, still old enough to be on the best of both sides. I've had to use floppy disks to install games, but I've never had to use those magazines.
Thanks for sharing.
I'm on the both sides.
What would we do without this information?
I don't know. I'm talking to Tyrone. Tyrone over here, just having a nice little conversation. You read, I know. ATR popping 11%, man. I know ATR is still going crazy. We did notice the move up, and someone said, "Is it short squeezing?" I wouldn't call it a squeeze. This could be a profit taking or even a dip buying opportunity coming in from shorts.
And we have Dominic Famular is back with super chat. CEI seeing volume. I know we've been talking about CEI today already, but let's go back to it.
Yeah, see, yeah, still struggling around $1.80. So let's see if we actually break out of there. You know, the short around $1.80 is the price, or not price, the trade that I'm looking for. But I want to notice size when we get there. I'm seeing some size right now on that level, but that's not enough for me to just pull the trigger. I want to see more size, especially when we get there. I want to see size build up and build up fast and act as a barrier. So that's what I'm looking for in CEI right now at the $1.80 price. FB, yeah, let's go take a look at Facebook, another social media platform that I don't use at all anymore, but I do have an account, so if you find me and if you add me, I may just approve it. But that's going to require you to know my last name. Anyways, Facebook over here is bumping all the way up to $341 right now. Absolute monstrous move, holding VWAP, almost up 2% for the day. The overall tech sector up almost 0.6, and QQQ also up 0.6. So nice move along with the market, bouncing off that 320 support and now running back to the 340 area. So good stuff over here overall on Facebook. What do you use instead of Facebook? I'm kind of, I had to wean off of social media for my own mental sake. I kind of was not really in the most mental place. Just had to just cut off everything. But now I'm starting to use Instagram more again, and it's not really making me happy do that because I don't know. Anyways, but Instagram. What else do I use? I don't use TikTok. Do I use anything else? Twitter these days. I use Twitter.
Yeah. It's enough.
That's enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's more than enough for someone who had a lot of issues with that aspect of the world, and had to shut it down. And now I'm coming back to it just for you guys. I'm starting to feel the unhealthy aspect of a little bit, but I'm just gonna have to learn to ignore the unhealthy side of it. AMC needs to get back to 43. Yeah, I think it will by the end of the day. And even if it doesn't, we're up on the day, to be honest. The fact that we're above 40 on AMC or even 42 is a big thing for the apes overall. Prad plays Minecraft. Yeah, I know I still have it. I don't anymore, but I do enjoy Minecraft every, I don't know, once in 6 months or so. I'll play like a 1 hour and be end with it. But AMC, man, above 42 is still a good point right here. We're not at 43, but closing above 43 will be even better. And if we actually go test 44 at the end of the day, that's going to be absolute monster. CEI broke the top, apparently. Thank you, Neil. So this is what we're looking for on the size on above 180, and that size is getting taken out, man. The size is being added too. There we go. A little bit of a rejection coming in, so maybe false break at that $1.80. I still want to keep an eye out on the tape and the momentum on what side the size is printing and what side the size is being added and so on. But that $1.80 price is something that I wanted to short. Do you play League of Legends? I don't. I'm permanently banned on that platform, so I don't anymore. Miss V, why do you not do TikToks? You can make thousands of dollars monthly.
To bring it up because George, if you find earlier message, says that you and I should make TikToks.
Yeah, no, thank you.
We had a conversation about that, and I've been rejected.
Yeah, no, thank you. I'm not doing it.
Tinfoil, like
no, I'm not doing it. No. It's too toxic for me. I can't put myself in that mental state.
Our first TikTok would be Britney Spears' toxic sound. No. Okay.
It's gonna be you. It's just too toxic for my own mental state. I can't handle that much toxicity on social media. I can't. My mind just goes to places. Can we talk about Tesla? Yeah. Let's go to got banned on law. Yo, don't make fun of me, bro. Tesla, yeah, nice little move back up here after Miss V catching that nice little short. So good cover on it. I think she covered
half position.
Half, that's fine. That's still a good trade in my opinion.
Thanks.
So a nice little cover on Miss V's short there. Market does want to come back down a bit off that 375, and by market I'm talking about QQQs, and the SPYs are getting rejected around 450.20 at the moment, and Tesla reports tomorrow night, exactly around 405 or 410 usually according to history, but that could be, I don't know, 432, but from history it's either 405 or 410, either one of these time periods. So keep an eye out. Anything could happen on the downside or the upside, and it could be violent, especially on Tesla. I did say, you could expect that the earnings are kind of priced in because we had the news reports come in before earnings in terms of Tesla. So the pricing could be already taking place and the selling could occur on the earnings report.
My plan was to not touch Tesla all the way until earnings, but I just can't help myself. So here I am again, shorting Tesla, but we learn from our personal experience. So hopefully, guys, you can learn from our mistakes, not doing yours, but it's always good to make mistakes to learn better.
Yeah, I mean, that's the number one teacher in my opinion. Wins are great, but losses teach you more. But if you can minimize your losses, and especially if you can take losses on a paper platform to learn from, and then transfer over to actual live account, then that's a better way to deal with, I would say, especially for the beginning traders. Instead of taking the tiny $10, $20 hits that you're taking every day, in terms of looking for the $100 a day win or whatever, you can maybe try your strategies out in paper form and then transfer over once you have a good enough of an idea overall. All right. Miss V, will that never happen? Okay, I'm just looking for stock names over here. So let's quickly go to Sean and Neil. It's been a while. Yeah, Neil does. We'll see if Neil wants to talk about any stocks. All right, awesome. Whenever.
Just to hear on AVIR, because I'm actually still in this short from earlier in the show when it capitulated 1650 and I got the 16 even. I was about to type in the chat, but I might as well tell you guys. If this doesn't break 15 in the next hour or so, you can almost be sure it's going to take out the high. And there's still that on the daily. I mean, there's still this floor here previously at $18. You've got to think, the longer this holds up, the longer the volume goes, if it can't capitulate down, the gap is monstrous. And then to support is only about 10% from that breakout, just a little bit more than that from 1650 or 16 even. So, I'm still sitting in it. It's in the money, but you're starting to get to that point where, hey, you get a little bit worried these are going to retest those highs, especially with the gap fill that big. The one that doesn't concern me as much, though, and I said if Kodak goes up, it's a short till it's not. And as it was breaking that 780, I said on our show, look at the daily chart, this 785. It really does set it up because on the daily you had resistance just above what was the current high of the day. And then you're going to get it just barely touching above the 80 mark. And that's where they doubled up on the position and then said, as other people get trapped into it, if it had failed lower, fine, that would have worked out. But once it trapped people at that 80 long, looking at the daily, 85 was a better stop. You grab back into it. Now it's back down towards VWAP, starting to cover it once it broke the 65 range, bidding all the way down. So Kodak, it has a history of always coming back if you can find the right level. On the other hand, though, the AVIR, sometimes you want to concern yourself with the positions that give you the most pause or are scaring you the most, as opposed to this one's working well. And that AVIR, man, the fact that it hasn't flushed yet does have me a little bit concerned that it is going to make a bit of a breakout.
Thank you, Neil. Let's quickly go back over here to see what CEI is doing, and it is coming back lower from the $1.80 breakout. So exactly how I wanted it to play out, but I didn't see the size on the $1.80 on the move up, but we did see size at $1.81 and $1.82 act as a barrier. So you could watch for those levels to come into play again. Jim Cramer pumped Tesla. a lot of Jim Cramer haters at all times. I like it. Palantir, oh yeah, I mean, how did we not talk about Palantir today? Absolutely crazy. We got the breakout of the 25, 24 was holding multiple days the same way 23 was holding, and obviously we did dip back under 25 on the intraday, which is today, and volume kind of dying off. We are heading into the lower volume period of the day, the lunch hour, 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock. Usually you'll see volume die off a little bit, and that's what you're noticing. But even with low volume, the stock trended higher towards VWAP, and we're seeing a little bit of a rejection happening right here around VWAP. But as long as we hold the 2460s or the 2450s, the stock could go test 25 end of week and actually maybe close end of week 25, or even today if volumes picks back up and the market is still showing strength to the top side. So maybe Palantir could use some of that strength to the top side. Let's quickly check what BTC USD is doing to see if it's coming down and is bringing the Palantir with it, and it's really not. So I'm gonna show you what the heck. I'm going to show you what the BTC USD is doing here. It's kind of just going sideways over here. The all-time high is not too far from here, around 64,000, and we're at 62,000 right now. So not really the BTC move, but a little bit of a rejection of that 25 and VWAP at the current moment. Anybody in BITO? Yeah, so BITO, the Bitcoin ETF that was going live today. Before this, we had, what is it called? BTCC.B on Toronto, which is a Canadian one. And it tracks in the CAD, not in the USD. But now you guys have BITO on AMEX, which is a Bitcoin futures ETF, I think. So now if you're scared of your Coinbase account getting hacked, or your Coinbase account getting shut down, or not shut down, the services going down, or I don't know, whatever you use to trade, Binance or whoever you use to trade with, and them going down and their services going down, or you're just in general worried about getting hacked, you now have another option to invest in cryptocurrencies, move without actually investing in cryptocurrencies. You can buy BITO over here. You can do BTCC.B if you're in Toronto and you want to do it in Canadian dollars. So keep an eye out, especially when Bitcoin is going to do volume. Like if Bitcoin starts doing crazy volume above the all-time highs, this ticker could start doing something crazy also, along with your Maras, or along with your coin, along with your SOSs and so on. You could expect all of these to start going crazy off the charts if Bitcoin goes above all-time highs and starts bringing in volume with it. Miss V?
Alright guys, it's time to update you on earnings after market today and before the open tomorrow. Absolutely Netflix in the middle. Actually, it's today after market going to report, so tomorrow morning we're already gonna know the results. United Airlines sounds good for me too. I also heard that Neil and Sean were mentioning Verizon and Biogen or Biogen? Biogen. So guys, write in the comments if you are excited about any of those names. What about you, Prad?
I mean, obviously the one that stands in the middle.
Which one?
I don't know. It's like it's all red and starts with an N and ends with an X.
Right.
So probably that one. Besides that, nothing really interesting me. Let me just hide your face again to see the bottom right. Oh, Interactive Brokers, IBKR. Obviously, we gotta keep an eye out on Interactive Brokers over there. Is that United Airlines?
Yeah.
Yeah, so United Airlines is another one. Verizon, don't really care about, I'm going to be honest. And Biogen. So we have a couple good ones coming out there. Thank you, Miss V, for that nice coverage of the earnings that are being coming out. And that's today after hours?
Today after market Netflix.
After hours, all right.
But some tomorrow before the open.
All right, that too. Awesome. Prad, you can now grab a low after hours and buy back in. Prad, you can grab a low after hour, huh? All right. Anyways, United on recovery play would be interesting. Yeah, exactly. All airlines in general, recovery play is going to be interesting, especially not just airlines but travel stocks as a basket. I have a watch list that's just called basket. Sorry, not basket. It's called travel stocks, and it's basically, why would it be called basket? Anyways, just basically CCL, American Airlines, the cruise liners. There's AMC is also in it, but AMC, I guess I should be taking that out of there. It was in there because of the COVID time, and it was just a basket play in there. But yeah.
Brad, can we take a look at SOFI? Was a great rally for stock yesterday, but now it's down more than 2%.
Yeah, so SoFi, still going lower here, especially after creating those, the nice moves to the top side overall. Not too long ago, we've been seeing multiple green days overall on SoFi. So now we're seeing a little bit of a rejection coming in at these highs, which is around $21 or so, and the stock is now planning to go test that $20 support. So let's see how we do around that price. If support comes in, or if support does not come in and they just break through that 20 to go test, I don't know, 19 or even 18, but I'm going to expect 20 to hold up a little bit. Travel websites, yeah, Trivago, yeah, Hotel Trivago, the other travel websites in there too, for sure. Airbnb is also in that basket with me, with the travel basket for me. Thoughts on space. My thoughts on space are bearish. Have been bearish since the stock came out. Has been bearish ever since they've been going up. Is gonna be always bearish for the rest of my life probably. And not gonna be an investor. Maybe a swing trader for sure, but not an investor on space. So that is my opinions on it. But for a day trading aspect overall, the stock is still showing weakness after the bad news that came out when the Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, there we go. When the FAA announced that they're gonna put a block on their flights because they changed their flight path, that caused the stock to go down a bit, and then afterwards now we're seeing no more flights scheduled till 2022. So that's almost another year or half a year, depending on how far of 2022 they're talking. No more flights, that means no more revenue, maybe R&D, so more money being spent out. Obviously when a company starts, they have to be red. That's just the nature of businesses. But I'm just going off of how much do I really believe in Virgin Galactic and Sir Richard Branson, and the answer is zero. And the mission that they have overall is just to send people to the stratosphere. That mission does not excite me as much as a mission to Mars or a mission to Moon does. So space is not for sure, in my opinion, a good investment, but a good swing trade, yeah. Are you out of AVIR, Neil Roberts? He said no, big move. FCell, good pullback bounce. Let's go check it out. FCell, little 86 million shares today overall on FCell, and we are getting a bounce off that 88. So nice little pullback bounce off that 88 right off open. We dropped all the way down to $8 from the highs of $8.90. So nice dip buy opportunity, giving you that long opportunity. Actually, I don't know how easy it would have been to get that long, honestly, because the stock didn't really trade there. It looked like it just wicked down there and just immediately just like just whiplashed and just went right back to the top. So it might not have been easy to get some shares over here for you, and even if you did, maybe not a lot. So most of your fills would have probably been around 810 or 809, 811, 815. And on that note, you would have gotten a nice 40-cent move to the top side on FCell. Prad agrees, space PR hype, $250,000 for a ticket into low orbit. Yeah, like, wow, I don't even know the price for a ticket. $250,000 just to go into low orbit? Yeah, no thanks. Yeah, I'm out. No thanks. That just makes me hate the stock even more and the company even more. So why did you even tell me that? Now, if anyone is gonna ask me more about space, I'm just gonna hate it even more. I'm just gonna berate it. I'm just gonna beat it across the stick, across the head with the stick. So you should not have told me that. 450K. Wow. All right. Anyone who's invested in the stock should dump their shares right now. Anyways. Plus, Branson is a clown. Yeah, Branson is like I don't know. He's a clown in a way, but he's a smart guy. You don't become a billionaire by being a clown, right? Or you hire the right people. You hire the right people and let them help you become a billionaire.
Brad, can we take a look at Neo? Just your face, because you're extra pretty today. Yeah, Neo is up almost 1%, and it trades on 27 million volume today.
Yeah, so Neo over here with still going down, but overall we were above 40 for a long time today. We were above 40 for a real good time, and holding above 40 was a little bit of a struggle for us. We are now turning 40 into resistance, but still good signs overall on Neo, up about almost 1% or 0.5% now. Let's see where we close on this stock, and once we close, I will be using those levels for tomorrow overall. I guess you're not the target consumer for space. Yeah, for sure not. Like, I rather go to I don't know, like the moon than the lower orbit. Like, the lower orbit is not exciting for me. I'm sorry. Like, I much rather go do something way more exciting than that, especially if I'm dishing out $450,000 freaking dollars for that. No thanks. PROG. Let's see if PROG is still going down. PROG making a little bit of a bounce here off that $2.80. Let's see if we can go back to $3, down about 3% on the day overall. I want to see Asia first. Yeah, bro, I haven't even seen the world. Like, forget the space and forget lower orbit. I haven't had a single vacation in my life. Neither has my mom. We haven't seen the world. Like, you know, I haven't, like, the only two places I've been is the country that I was born in and the city I was born in, and Toronto. So, you know, forget space and lower orbit, paying $450,000 to go to lower orbit. I want to go to, I don't know, Cancun for a vacation, or Vancouver to see you guys.
Vancouver, you should go.
Like, forget about space, man. $450,000 for a space? Come on. Watch Back to the Future first. Yeah, you know, you're not wrong about that. My friends are getting mad at me that I haven't, and now so is Sean and Neil. So yeah, I need to go watch that. At least go to Niagara Falls. Oh no, I mean, if you're in Toronto, guys, and if you're an Indian, you go to the CN Tower and the Niagara Falls at least 15 million times. Every person that comes from India to visit you guys, you're taking the whole family. I'm telling you, you're filling up buses worth of people to go visit these places, and you get real tired real quick. Space is the kid brother of SpaceX and Blue Origin. All right, let's just stop beating SpaceX with the stick over here. There's some investors here that are invested in SpaceX. They do like the product. Clearly, they're not gonna be happy with us completely, you know, hating on that position. So let's just stop it right there. You know, overall, I'm not gonna be an investor, but a swing trader, if the opportunity does show itself, I am going to smash that swing trade. As a day trader, I take almost any stock except for Roku and Moderna, and there you go. So it's not gonna stop me from trading it, but it's gonna stop me from being a customer, and it's gonna stop me from being an investor. That's about it. We don't need to go any more further than that, guys. All right, let's go to FCell. FCell still making that move above VWAP, and someone did say a nice dip buy opportunity not too long ago, and they weren't wrong. You know, it would have been hard to get some shares at the $8, but you would have gotten some shares at $8.10 or so, and having the ability to, you know, take this long all the way through VWAP. So let's see if we can go back to pre-market ranges and hold in pre-market ranges for the rest of the day. But if that doesn't happen, I'm going to expect maybe hold around VWAP for support. And if VWAP doesn't hold as a support, then back to $8 question mark. Let's see.
Yeah, Prad, pretty tense trade for me on Tesla. I'm still short, in a short position. Here my entrance. Here I got rid of half. To be clear, I bought back half of my position, and now, guys, I'm still sitting, pretty tense for me, waiting if it's gonna dip more. 873 is going to be my exit. Hopefully it will go down a little bit for me. Tesla, please.
Well, hopefully is the word that we don't like to use, Miss V. But the terminology that we would like to use here is
Well, I can say hopefully because I told you my out, right?
No. The idea is because the market's coming down, and if the market's coming down, it's going to give you a little bit more conviction to the downside. So right now, the QQQs are heading downwards after creating the high at 375. So is the SPYs. We are going into the lower market time, but the term is I have my out. You have your out, you have your entry. There is no need for hope. We don't need to hope of the stock to go here or there. We just are expecting it to do something, and we have our reaction ready to take place. So there is no need for hope ever. And if hope comes into the play, that means you're guessing, and guessing most likely go to losses more than half the time. And if more than half the time is losses, that's not a good strategy for trading. So we don't need to hope over here. Seeking alpha. Sorry, go ahead.
Brian Buckley, you said you were exiting 872.5 earlier. Well, Brian, good catch. You're listening to me actually. Well, yes. Then I changed my mind. That happens. As Prad said, I'm guessing.
Yeah. So we shouldn't want to be guessing over here. It's okay, but Miss V's still learning. It's a paper account. So guys, don't leave her alone. It's okay if her L was 825 and now it's 823. She's still trying to figure it out. You've seen her make killer trades every day, especially top pick and bottom pick stocks. So she's allowed to be struggle one day, and I struggle a lot too. So it happens, guys. Leave her alone.
No one even saying anything bad, and people actually says that they like word hope. I like that word too, but again, Prad is very right on this point. You shouldn't hope.
She's hot. Who cares? I like it.
You should know what you do, and you need to have plan besides that. But hope is a good thing in any ways. It's always good to have some hope inside, and if you have a hope, means you believe that something gonna happen. As we said, I don't have a crystal ball either. So that's why I still stick to my hope a little bit. And I hope, guys, you don't forget to like this video.
Thank you, Miss V. But yeah, I'm going to stick to my thought process there. I don't think you guys need to ever hope ever. Belief is good. Belief is for religion, not for the stock market. You can believe all you want. I believe that the AMD will go to hundreds, but, my belief was not what mattered. It's the fact that I did not pull a trade. I did not have the investment resource to make that investment. It doesn't matter what I believe in. It doesn't matter what I hope for, because market can be more irrational than you can be solvent, or no, how does the saying go? It can stay irrational longer than you can be solvent. So hoping is not the game we're playing here. It's for the casinos, it's for the religions, it's for the other aspects, but not for the market. Keep hope out of there, guys.
I like
please.
This one. Emersing is saying, I hope we move to the next topic. Well, let's do.
Yeah.
Someone says that Uber is on volume. Let's take a look.
Uber, yeah, I was gonna pull up AMC because people wanted to check AMC. AMC is going down here. We're not able to go test that 43. We're going lower towards the bottom. 42.30 is 42.20s or so. So let's hopefully we end up holding 42 on AMC. That way we're still in a good position for the coming week and the end of the month or so. But my dream, my wish is to see AMC go back above to the $50 ranges, but we're seeing rejection happen right now. Let's go see what Uber's doing. Uber with 8 million shares going off at the high of 47.62 today, almost up 1%, and looks like it's actually making the high of day right now as we speak. And wow, look at the volume candle, big volume candle compared to the rest of the day, causing the stock to rise up over here. Even Miss V's shocked. Did you want to pull up? Oh, you just want to hit an emote?
Volume.
Yeah, it's a crazy volume on Uber, Miss V.
Oh,
absolutely.
No.
Are you earning something?
Tesla is going also.
Oh, Tesla. Oh, yeah, obviously, Tesla, Uber. I mean, no, actually not obviously. It doesn't make sense why Uber would take Tesla with it. Maybe the overall market's kind of making a run up here. I said market was going down, but market's kind of just still sideways. But look at this volume on Uber going to the upside over here. Let's quickly pull up the daily charts to see if we can find resistances on the top side. Also going to pull it up on TradingView for us. And go to the daily. So this is the resistance one, 47.72. Then we have the even 48 and then 48.46 on the pivot points at least. So let's see how the stock behaves there. I do see some level 52. We're not going to go behave there yet or test that yet. This is the range support that we might go test, and we're actually bouncing off this. We bounced off of this on October 8th and October 15th. So we could expect something to happen again once we go to that price, which is this range's bottom. What is that price? 48 something, and that's what our trading idea. Sorry, TradeView. Is TradingView? TradingView. TradingView is kind of giving us the same indication too, around 48, around 47.72. So it's good to see that your technical analysis lines up with the mathematical technical software or tool that you're using. It's good to see that happen. And usually when that happens, you kind of have a higher conviction on the trade. Bag holding Uber. Hopefully that means. Why would you know? If you're long at the bottom, you're not really bag holding it. You're just running it in the profit. Bag holding means it's against you. So hopefully you're not doing that, because bag holding is also another thing that we don't want to do ever, guys. Having your outs is one thing that will stop you from bag holding. You can take big size, or you can hold, but you can't do both. So if you're doing both, you can get just get completely destroyed on that. So don't try to go on that side. Coin time to short. Ooh, coin to short. Coin to short. Let's see. Coin back at 306, 308. So yeah, we are at levels that we could start looking for a short again. Let's quickly go to see what Bitcoin USD is doing. BTC USD still flat, so I'm surprised as to what this move is for. Maybe this move is to replicate as to why crypto didn't really fall but coin did. So let's take it back. But overall, I do like the idea. We are trying to go back to the higher days over here for Coinbase, and it could give you another short trade back to VWAP or so. So that's a nice $8 per share maybe. So let's see if that happens.
Prad, people talk about your AFRM.
AFRM? Yeah.
Yes.
Let's go to AFRM.
Let's go.
AFRM, wow, yeah, my stink bids are not giving me any fills. So what's the point of even having these fills? I'm pretty upset. I thought the stock didn't come down because I didn't get any fills, but obviously my fills were way too low, probably somewhere in this range, and that's why I'm not getting orders. So I'm just gonna move up my orders to 154-ish, because it just seems to be holding 154 and just bouncing off of there, giving you nice scalp opportunities. So here we go, man. AFRM, nice little opportunity to get long around 154, and you have your out at the bottom of 153. So you have $1 out, and your reward is probably not the best either. Your reward is maybe 155 to 156. So your risk to reward on this trade is kind of not the best, but you can minimize that risk to reward by getting out on the break of 154 if you want, or even on the low of day at 153.30 and not really giving it all the way to 153. But if I was going to take this trade, obviously I'm just going to get out on the break of 154 and scale back in at 153 or so if that was to show me the trade. But I missed my long over here multiple times just because I wasn't watching it, so that's fine. That's fine. I'm not upset about it. I'll take the trade after. Uber share C volume. CEO mentioned stock on CNBC. So there you go. I didn't even notice my last AFRM sell go through. Would have had 153.8. 153.8. Ooh, you're still short on it. I wish I was still short off the open, man. That was a nice short that I had. But I thought the stock would do what it did yesterday, which was completely burn the shorts and just completely rock to the top side, and I was wrong. I was right off the open, but then I was wrong right after that. All right. Please take a look at where AMC bounced. AMC's still around the same price we were covering earlier. So yeah, as long as we're above 42, we're still going to be happy about it. But not really happy that we're so much lower than 43. It would be nice to see AMC close at 43. So maybe later on in the day, when volume picks back up after maybe lunch hour ends at 1 o'clock or so, and people come back up. People come back to the office, or people come back to their, I don't know, Robinhood apps or whatever, and start thinking about a good dip buying opportunity over here on the intraday or on the swing trade mindset, and start buying it. So hopefully we see that happen. No way we're going to break high a day on AMC, or where you're tagging King, and don't see the King comment, so not sure what stock it is. Oh well. Let's go check what the number one volume stock on the day is right here. It is, oh wow, we're back with CEI as the number one volume, especially when yesterday when we weren't even on that list. But today we're back up here on number one. So let's go CEI, and we're actually holding at $1.74 apparently. So let me just quickly go back to my screen over here to pull up CEI. And oh, come on, buddy. And yeah, look, so we did get rejected off that 180 as I was, thinking that it would, but I didn't see the size to pull the trade off that 180. The size was at 182, and I wasn't quick enough to have that conviction to pull that trade. So poor me, but nice little short for whoever took it all the way down to $1.70. We are finding a little bit of a support here, so let's see if after volume comes back up, we are seeing obviously volume taper off, but if volume comes back up, can we break through that barrier that we established not too long ago at that $1.80, $1.81, $1.82 area, and then and go test that $2. But if we get rejected there again, I'm gonna guess the stock to not even hold $1.70 and go all the way down to $1.60. But that doesn't mean that's my target for the stock. You know, obviously if it goes to $1.80 and gives me that rejection to get short, my profit targets are gonna be around $1.70, and then I might try to hold a little bit to $1.60 or below to see if I can get that move out of it. Cup and handle, I don't think so. AMC's flushing? Oh no, don't say that, Devin. No, don't say that. AMC's indeed flushing. We're breaking down below 42 here. Big volume candle coming in to help with that breakout. Let's see if we can hold 42. Hopefully we can. Where my apes at? Where my buyers
Hopefully.
at? Yeah, I mean that's the answer. That's why I'm not taking the trade, right? The fact that I'm using the word means I'm not going to take the trade.
Right.
That's why I'm not taking the trade. That's how the traders are supposed to think. If I have an answer, if I have an idea, if I have the trade, I wouldn't be using the word hope, and I would be in the trade. But for example, a firm, I'm not hoping that it does something. I have an idea of the trade, and I took the trade. But over here, I'm hoping AMC AMC holds 42, and I'm. And I'm hoping AMC goes above 43 and eventually goes to 50. But, you know, the fact that we're above 42 here, or not above, we're below 42 is not helping the stock overall. And it's very sad to see that go down right now, especially when I said I want the stock to close at 43, man. We're not doing that, and it's just absolutely upsetting to see this happen. FSEL, new 26 point per alpha. Price target point. Yeah, it is. That's my mistake over there. You know, I kind of do have a sailor's mouth, but I'm trying to control my sailor mouth. Love the show. Good luck, you apes. Yeah, man. You know, it's not looking good, but you know, overall, why would I say it's not looking good? We are above 40. Being above 40 is still good overall. So it really doesn't matter as long as we're above 40. But going below 40 is when I'm going to be worried again, because we've seen AMC go below 40 multiple times, man, and it's painful to see it do that. But look at this volume kind of picking up on the 97s a little bit, and the bids are building up too. The size is being taken out on the offers, so I'm expecting 42 to hold, and this could be a little weak break. But if that doesn't hold up if 42 doesn't hold up on the bids, then we're looking for maybe no longer a 42 close on AMC today. Is there a stock?
Yeah,
Prad,
I was just reading. Prad is actually a good name for a stock.
What company would that even be?
So what would you do? I would be a bank, V-Money, and you would be Prad.
Prada. Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Odd enough, Prada is actually my name. If you use Prad and use A as my final last name, is actually, what am I saying? A is my last name, and if you just put Prad and A, Prada, there you go. But I didn't want to get sued by Prada, so I try not to use that anywhere. Yeah, see, that's the first thing Tyrone said too. Sued. That's the first thing he said. That's what goes through my mind. I'm like, no, I don't want to get sued by them.
You should be ambassador. Ambassador Prada, if you watch us, send to Prada some good stuff, so he can shine on
they only
the show.
hire pretty people like you, okay?
You are pretty.
They hire pretty people.
I don't mind, Prada. If you watch this and you want to send me something,
yeah.
I would love to. I would even hold it back on my head, you know? Prada is cool.
You could get it. You will get it. Didn't you say someone asked you to be a model before?
No, never.
Was that somebody else maybe? Maybe somebody else that I'm thinking. I don't know. I am not in coin yet. I see an offer at 306.73, so I'm thinking this is for the short side, and I do like that idea of the short side, as I said earlier. But you know, obviously I don't have the levels on this stock because I don't trade this much. I'm just gonna have to use Coinbase on TradingView to see where the resistance and the supports are. So obviously these levels are not set in stone. The resistance and the supports, they don't show you a definitive level that works 100% of the time. Ow, I just hit my bottle. That hurt. But you have a rough idea to see what the stock could go to. So apparently the stock could go to 312 today, the high of the day being 307.85, and right now we're seeing a little bit of a rejection around 307. So let's see if it wants to go back lower, or if we can find support here in this current range that we're trading in and break out to the high side. But I'm gonna obviously expect that not to happen if cryptocurrency market overall, which is the Bitcoins and the Cardanos, to go to the top side. If they don't, then I'm not gonna expect to see Coinbase move and probably get rejected. Prada could introduce a line of tinfoil hats.
Right.
Right.
That's a good idea. We need to patent this.
Right. Patent the tinfoil?
Yeah. No, we can't.
No,
Already?
you can't patent tinfoil.
Okay.
F-cell. Let's go to F-cell. F-cell, wow, still rocking the top side. Higher lows, higher highs after bouncing off that $8 level. So yeah, still moving, still going higher and higher into that pre-market range that I was talking about. So right here, if we can get rejected by here, maybe we go back to VWAP, but I'm going to hope that it doesn't get rejected just for the guys who are long and go higher. F-cell ready to gap up. Yeah, like hopefully it goes there for you guys, man. I'm not in this trade. Really don't trade F-cell much for oh my god.
Oh my god.
What the heck was that?
It's donkey?
Oh, was that on our side?
Yes.
It's Rob.
No
okay, if you guys
worries.
heard something, it was Rob, but I don't think you guys heard that.
I think they did.
You think so?
Well, I saw it on our screen.
I think it was on the bottom, not on the top. So I think it was on their. Yes, he was on their side, not our side.
Okay.
Awesome, cool. Rob's still testing
So
out
now
new
we look
emotes
like
here.
weirdos. No
Now
one
we
saw
look
it
like
except for
weirdos,
us, yeah.
exactly. We look like we're talking to nobody, and chat thinks we're complete weirdos. That's exactly right.
What about CAR? Someone brought it up. Stock is up.
CER?
CAR, like
Oh,
a car. Stock is up, but I don't see any news on CAR.
Got some of those Prada tinfoil hats, $4.99. Oh, speaking of $4.99 Prada tinfoil hat, Miss V,
What?
Apple's latest product
Yeah.
is a cloth
Cloth?
for $19.99. It's a cloth that you used to a microfiber cloth that you used to clean your computer or your phone,
Yeah.
and it's a $19.99 product.
Like it's cheap for
No, it's
Apple.
not cheap. That's expensive. You can buy the same thing from Amazon for $1.99.
Let me Google what cloth is. I'm
It's
sorry.
a microfiber cloth.
Oh, like a clean.
Like a cleaning
right?
cloth.
Like for glasses?
Yes.
$19?
Yes.
Maybe it's a super cool material.
Oh yeah, it's so much more different because it's white in color and
Marketing.
has an Apple logo on it,
It's
right?
marketing.
Oh wow! See, this is why Apple products are booming, and this is why Apple is at 140, 150s, and never goes below 100.
But I wouldn't buy cloth.
You wouldn't, but the fact that you said
Yeah.
it's cool makes people, even though you wouldn't spend that much money on it, the fact that you think it's cool, that means there's a million other people who think it's cool,
Yeah.
and out of that million, there's at least 100,000 who are gonna buy it.
Well, it's like you have a Mercedes car, for example,
Yeah.
and you have umbrella Mercedes, you have a cap Mercedes. It's like you stick to one brand, you know?
Yeah. See, like, shut up and take my money. I hope you're joking. Like, I hope no one spends $19.99 on a microfiber cloth. You can get them for $1,
gonna
guys. Come
find
on.
it.
That is absolutely crazy. But, that's what I was going off of. With prices like that, absolutely monstrous moves on car over here, though, overall. A little bit of a volume spike coming in, allowing the stock to hold at the same prices and not break down lower. But even with the low volume, only about less than 1 million shares traded, but it is doing a good job on holding around 161. So good job for car. Consumer advocate Prad. No, man, I just don't understand some of the things that happen in this world. It just
Brad,
confuses
here's
my
the
head.
cloth.
Let's see it. Yeah.
Wow, it's worth more than $19. So pretty. I'm sarcastic, you understand, right?
I know. But look at the logo though.
Yeah, but look, it looks like good quality cloth.
It does. I'm not gonna deny that it doesn't look like a good quality cloth, but 1999 is no. That's a no go, guys. Come on, man. Is there an Apple napkin? Short enough. I mean, very soon, very soon. What's stopping them from doing so? Right? Did you decide your Halloween costume yet? We're not gonna talk about it on the show just yet, but did you decide?
I kind of. What about
Is
you?
is it what you think you said?
When?
Are you gonna be that person?
We were discussing a few variants.
Oh,
Sonia Blade?
No,
No.
okay, no, not Sonya
Oh,
Blade.
I got you. Who?
Yeah.
All right, it's related to the conversation
Yeah,
we were having.
yeah.
It might be.
Might be? Okay,
Might be.
cool.
Would be fun.
Sonya
I should
Blade, yeah,
know.
no, we showed her Sonya Blade. She didn't like it.
No, I liked more that girl who scammer. Neil called her scammer.
Oh yeah, I don't know her name. What's her name again, Neil? The girl who like scammed people in the market? Elizabeth Warren or something?
Kathy Woods.
And the Theranos, Theranos? Theranos. I say Theranos because of Thanos. It's like such a Marvel.
Sean goes in the side. Kathy Wood. I'm dead, man. I'm dead. Sean's got jokes over here. Nancy Pelosi. Yes, Nancy Pelosi, question mark. I like it.
Martha Stewart.
We're going a little too deep into the scammers here now. Yeah, too deep. Shows off. Yeah. BBIG about to run, is it? It kind of fell off a little bit. Oh, wow. We picked back up and we're going through 8. I didn't see that coming. I'll be honest with you guys. BBIG, after dropping down below $8, I did not expect this happening at all. It's good to see it, though. It's good to see BBIG run back up to the top side, especially, I was watching a lot of Twitter posts go off on BBIG and how happy they were watching this move after $5 to the $9 or so. So it was good to see that happen. But now we're dipping back through. So we dipped under 8, but we're not going back through 8, so that's a good thing. Let's see how this whole Tide merger and the NFT merger plays out overall in on BBIG, and if it does help with the I just dropped something. If it does help with the overall move to the top side on BBIG, we're looking for that $11, $12 to be tested after the merger to happen, and if it doesn't, we might have to see if it's a little struggle for this stock. Prad's watching Squid Game on mute. I am not, but I hope I was. All right, Uber about to rip and squeeze. What did I type? I type Ubre. All right, Uber. Canada has Halloween on the 31st. Well, doesn't US too?
Yeah. So
Why did you have to put it in that way? Why does Canada have it and not US? But yeah, but I think Halloween's on the weekend, so we're gonna probably dress up on a Friday.
Yeah.
Is that how it's gonna work? I guess so.
So guys, you better watch on Friday.
Yeah. Is it this Friday?
No.
Next Friday.
Yes.
Oh man, I still don't have a costume ready. Oh well. Prad BA turnaround for day. Let's quickly take a look at it, but we're quickly looking at Uber over here, still holding at these levels. So let's see if we can continue trading higher. Volume kind of did die off after that big volume spike that happened at what 12:20ish or so. But the fact that we're holding that levels after volume dying off is a good indication. So hopefully we continue holding that same pattern and go higher. But if that doesn't happen, obviously the only other direction is lower. And it could go as low as towards the pre-market ranges or this previous range high, which is 47.23 or so. Could you check on Twitter? Decent day volume. Yeah, for sure. Y'all need matching costumes. We thought about it. We just couldn't work on a good idea together.
M&M's?
We couldn't find any.
Well, we'll see. When I'll try to really work on my costume, because I already know where to get everything, but I'll double check, and if I can get us matching costumes, would you go for it? If I get us like matching. Only M&Ms, right?
All right, let's go back to the stock market.
But by the way, someone wrote something about Google Pixel. And I know that Sean, do you use Google Pixel? And like there are some kind of news at 1 p.m. today. Google will try its best to convince millions of people to buy a Pixel 6 or Pixel 6 Pro instead of Apple's iPhone. Ha ha.
I'm already convinced.
I better buy the tissue.
The Apple thing, yeah. No, I've been looking for a new phone for a while. My phone's all cracked up, and it's a Google Pixel 3 XL. So Google Pixel 6 sounds about time for an upgrade. So yeah, we'll see how that ends up working. You said what time?
1 p.m. Eastern, right at the end of our show.
Awesome.
Everything happens that time.
Awesome.
Apple actually yesterday made their event at 1 p.m. and now Google Pixel. So we're excited to see. I believe all of you have Google Pixel in here.
No, I think it's just me and Sean. Obviously, you guys know what Neil uses, prehistoric, like, I don't know,
BlackBerry?
tablets. No, I think it's like a dinosaur tablet. He writes on it with like the bone. He scratches it.
Lenovo, I believe, but he's fond of
it's like
BlackBerry.
prehistoric technology for Neil over there. But yeah, Sean and I use Google Pixel 3
Well, best
XL.
traders use Google Pixel, so guys, make your choice.
Neil's just about to turn around and just smack me across the head over here. But yeah. No, that's Arun. Yeah, you're right. Arun also
Arun
uses the
pigeons.
prehistoric pigeons.
Yeah, everybody
Carrier
know.
pigeons. Yes, that's right. Carrier pigeons. I like it. I've always wondered how they work. Like, how do carrier pigeons work? Like, what if the pigeon just died and the message doesn't go across now?
Well, yeah, you have no guarantee though.
Yeah, like that's crazy. How did people live back then?
Yeah.
That's
it was
absolute
interesting.
crazy monstrous stuff right there.
But it was fun.
It was fun. You were there back then? How do you know
Yeah,
it was fun?
Back to the Future.
Yeah, when people only lived to 60 years or so, it was
Yeah,
fun?
Yeah, I'm
Nah.
a vampire.
But Back to the Future, have you watched the movie?
Yes. That's
I'm
a
the
good
only one?
You didn't?
No, I didn't.
You should. That's
I know.
history.
It's on
You're
Netflix. I
gonna
think I'm
like
going
it, though.
to.
You're gonna like it.
I know. I just haven't had time. I'm busy with my games.
That's true. Priorities.
I'm busy with my games. Prehistoric writing with the bone. You're hilarious. Oh, thank you. I try to be a little joke, but thank you. Pat is uncultured. Hey, uncultured is my middle name, baby. I like it. Uncultured is my middle name. Being cultured never help anyone. Being uncultured never help anyone. I just do what I like, and doing what I like keeps me happy. Palantir, Plug, FSTEL, Bingo, Lucid. I like it. I like all those tickers. BTC is moving again. Let's go check out BTC USD real quick. BTC USD. What did I just type? Nice. Yeah, we're getting a nice move above the resistance point where we've been getting rejected for the most part of the day over here. So nice move above to the top side. Let's see if that's gonna bring overall the market with it, or not market, but crypto stocks with it. Someone did want me to cover the Twitter stock, and look at this move on Twitter, dude. Absolutely crazy. I think Twitter had news that they said they're gonna start implementing advertisements and whatnot. So overall, more money is all I'm hearing, and more money, more problems. In a way, yeah, but more money means more upside for the stock market, and also means more money for the people who are long. Though, in return, again, more problems for everyone. So Twitter, we're absolutely killer to the long side. We did break down off the open. Actually, wait, that's pre-market, I believe. Oh no, that is the open. Okay, so off the open, we did dip below off the open, about down to 64.30-ish, and then volume picking back up, running the stock through 64, 65, 66, 67, and we are now at the high of day. We could expect a little bit of a rejection come in anytime soon, because this is a little bit of a overextended move, if you ask me. But obviously, look for your resistances, look for your levels. Let's quickly go to the daily. Look at that. We're at a pretty good resistance, if you ask me. That $68, or even where we're at right now, 67.20, is gonna probably act as a resistance, and you could expect the stock to go down to 67, test 67 as a support, and then if 67 fails, go lower. But if 67 holds, we could go back higher.
I also see on Twitter, Russian media watchdog expects removal of prohibited information from Twitter. All right. And we have a super chat. Guess from who? Dominic Famularo back in the building with the super chat. Someone trying to break our studio. Who cares? NDM had done very well today. Can we take a look at NDM, Prad?
NMDM.
NDM.
NMDM?
N for Nick. N for Nick.
NNDM. Oh, okay. Okay. I heard NM. Got it.
I
Nick,
feel like
Nick,
again,
Nick.
I'm working like for this, like N for Nick, N for Nancy, D for drive.
You're the one of those call operators
Yeah.
from the police thing.
Well, not only from police.
Miss V, man, always looking good no matter what job she's doing, though, right, guys? Let's
Aw.
get some likes in the chat for that little Miss V's whatever. I don't know what to call that, but for there. Let's go to Neil real quick, or sorry, Sean.
Yo, yeah, AMC right now, guys. Big move off that 42. So we were buy, came back in. We got some out for flat there, but now it's right to the upside. AMC on that dump. It took a big dump there, and you know it held off that 42 bid. So you know it came back down. We didn't get stopped out. We were waiting a little lower than 42. Like we always say, you never wait at the even dollar. So I think that's another tip for anybody watching. You never wait. Like if your out's going to be 42, you give it to like 41.70 or something. I mean, look. Shares dependent on that, how much risk do you want? But for me, that was very, very comfortable. So now we watch AMC run to the upside. We're long at 42.20 average price. So now it's back to 42.50. So just keep it on here for a second. I do want to send out the apes. There it is. I think you guys can see this on your show now. There it is. See, Prad, if you hit that, then most of the time AMC will go up. So I learned that from Matt Kors.
I like it. We need one of that for our show over here, so we can move AMC in the same way. Apparently, marijuana stocks are moving, so we always like seeing that. Oh, who's here? That's not Miss V. Who's this? Who's this?
No. Lives from memes, and we need some more likes, don't we?
Yes, that's
We got to get some more likes. This is going good.
So, yeah.
Brady will break your bell.
And there's no bell right now. We're good.
All right, thank you, Randy, for that cameo. Obviously, AMC making a nice move back through 42, so that's a good thing to notice. Sean caught that move back. I like it. Marijuana stocks, yeah, let's quickly go back to marijuana stocks here. Tilray, let's see what Tilray is doing. TLRY on New York. No, NASDAQ. It should be NASDAQ. TLRY, Prad. Come on. TLRY, let's see the stock. Come on, charts. Don't fail me. Wow, let's go. Wheat stocks are moving indeed. Look at the volume on Tilray, SNDL. Let's go check out SNDL real quick to see if we have a volume spike on SNDL maybe. Why is the chart so slow today? SNDL also moving. Give me another one. CGC. Yeah, we already did the ACB. Come on. ACB on NASDAQ. Come on. Is my internet slow today for some reason?
Yep, Maggie was saying about that too. Yeah.
Okay, so there is a problem. All right, cool. I thought it was just my computer.
Mine is slow too.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. That's good. Good to notice the problem is not with me. But SNDL, yeah, ACB, SNDL, Tilray, CGC, man, we're moving. Harambe takes New York. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys heard that. How someone worked on a project that was involving to build Harambe to put in front of the bull that stands outside of the Wall Street, and they put a bunch of bananas there, and they said the bananas were going to be donated to the homeless shelter. So good little idea for a public stunt there, not bad at all. So, you know, I think the whole idea of using Harambe as an ape is actually a brilliant idea. So good job. What's her Insta? Miss V is, it's up to her if she wants to share
I'm gonna
it.
type at the mind.
Yeah, it's up to her if she wants to share it because your account's private.
Yes.
So that's why I don't want to say it and let people blast you with follows and you just have to spam follow forever.
Well, once, like, is again, like, my account is private, and I had a lot of, like, you know, followers. Like, they follow one person, 0 followers and no pictures, like
Bots.
like something like this. And my account was private. And then I wanted to show you the video from Vancouver. I had to remove privacy from my account and all that. Like I automatically allowed to those bots or people to follow me.
Oh, so
Cool story, bro.
So you're telling me you botted your follows, Miss V?
Well,
She bought follows, guys. You
I
guys
don't
understand
have to
this,
buy
right?
followers. Look, people are digging for my
That's
information
true.
on social media.
That's true.
But follow Prad also, as you can see, Nightbot spamming for a reason, spamming our Twitter pages. And guys, better follow Nightbot's links, so you follow legit Sean, Neil, Brandon, and Prad, and not some fake accounts that try to sell something. Those scammers. Shout out to Nightbot.
Luckily, I haven't had those yet, but I do see them. The fake
If you
Seans,
have,
the
it
fake
means-
Seans.
If you have yours, it means like you're on level.
Yeah, I'm not at Sean's
I'm
level
gonna
yet.
create one.
I'm not at Sean's level yet. I think Sean has like 4 or 5
lot.
fake accounts rolling around, pretending to be him. So if you guys do notice those ones out there, please do block them and report them,
Yeah.
guys. That will be a big help for us, along with hitting the subscribe and the like button. So a couple of things that you guys can help us out with. We would appreciate that a lot. But wheat stocks are moving today. Absolute monsters. Let's go, wheat stocks. Does that make me a little bullish? I'll be honest, no. But it's good to see the wheat stocks moving. Hopefully, it's something to do with the U.S. legalization or something, and that's going to cause the move to go to the top side over here. California governor signs historic bill to there you go, legalize smokable hemp and CBD edibles. So California governor, there you go, man. It was news related. Of course, it has to be news related. You know, it's not gonna just do all of these stocks together in tandem. Are not gonna move like that crazily without that news. So, thank you, Sean, for posting that. And I think Guy at LAX, whose stamp collection videos were actually fun to watch. I was watching your stamp collection videos not too long ago on Twitter, and yeah, thank you for calling that out too about the legalization. I didn't want to say it, Brent. I didn't want to say it, but thank you for saying it. I thought it was already legal, so I don't really know what's going on here. I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to get chewed up by you guys. I thought California was already legal, but apparently the news of them making it legal, or smokable hemp, is hemp not legal and THC is legal? How does that work? I don't know. But anyways, he made something legal that was already legal, I guess, and news is helping it to go to the top side. So let's go, wheat stocks, man. Let's go.
And it's time for us to go. Food smells nice. Used to.
I don't smell anything. I got COVID. That's a bad joke.
Second day in a row, like, you know that for kids, that story about the guy who was calling out that wolves came.
Oh, the kid who cried wolf.
And
yes.
like he was lying, and then when wolves for real came, no one
kid who
came
cried wolf.
to help him.
Yeah.
So kind of. Anyways, guys, I hope you're not gonna get
I'm
COVID.
fine.
Stay safe, everyone, and
Indian
healthy.
blood.
Yes, some curry. And
Indian
you
blood.
go.
We're good. Sweat it out.
Right. And thank you very much, guys, for spending these 2 hours trading with us. I hope you're in a profitable territory. Thank you for almost 600 likes. And if you don't mind, make sure to like this video. We would really appreciate. Thank you, Prad, for all your insights, for making us a bit better traders daily. Me for sure. And any sign out words?
Yeah, on that note, guys, thank you for coming by. As always, we love your love and support that you guys show to the Memes and Movers and all the other shows that we do host over here. Come back at 3:00 p.m.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah, come
Thank
back
you.
at
You got my
3:00
back.
p.m. And peace out. 11 a.m. tomorrow. We will be back. Miss V and I, same place, same time. Adios. Paka
Paka
paka.
paka. That's my favorite part.